Hello, 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 hello. Happy hump day. Um, I'm back. Your girl went and got her hair did today. I got a video on that. It'll be uploading at some point. All the specifics, but looking good, y'all. Anywho, hopefully y'all can hear me. One of my subs said I was kind of low, and I know at one point this phone was picking up the slightest of noises. And it's got microphones, I think, or speakers on both ends, so I'm not sure what's going on. But I got Chinese today. I got a wonton soup, no shrimp, extra vegetables, and extra wontons that you see right there. And I got some these pan fried dumplings, and it has the sauce. And then for my soup, they give you these chips. They like those that they give you when you go to the Chinese restaurants. You can duck it in what they call it, duck sauce type of thing. But they also use them for the soups as well. So that's what I got. I said my prayers already. And then I got my Sprite from McDonald's with extra ice here on deck. So I was sharing with y'all about yesterday TV shows. One bite. I love pan fried dumplings. So I was sharing with y'all about TV shows. And I said I didn't know what come on Wednesdays. Well, The Masked Singer comes on Wednesdays, and I love that show. I watched part of it the first season, which was last season. That T-Pain one. Nobody ever. Well, Nick Cannon, he guessed. He's the host. He guessed from the first start of it that it might have been T-Pain. But how this show works is, I guess only the people in the higher ups know who is who. Nick Cannon don't know who's under the mask, who's under those costumes. Of course, the judges don't know who's under those costumes. And they gotta kind of guess based on the voice. But they do who's when they sing. When they talk, they what am I looking for that they do? They disguise the voice when they're talking regular to them. They disguise the voice, but they don't disguise the singing. And the costumes are kind of like supposed to be a clue as to who it is, but nobody ever guessed. The only one who was really able that we was able to guess off the back was Gladys Knight. She can't disguise her voice at all. She can't disguise her singing voice. And everybody knew who it was. If you didn't know that Gladys Knight was the B, if you watched The Masked Singer, then you a fool. You know, you don't know music, or you don't listen to that type of music. Because as soon as I heard her sing, I knew that was Gladys Knight. I said, there ain't nobody but Gladys Knight. But what they do is, they'll bring about 2 or 3 of the people out in their costumes, and it's like a competition. So whoever comes in last, they only pick a certain amount to go on. If they bring out 3, they only pick 2 to go on. Then it goes to the next week. So the person who didn't make it to the next week, they reveal who they are. And the costumes are so nice. I mean, and well done. The reason why I only watched half of it last year, because I got frustrated. I wanted to know who all of them were right then and there. If y'all don't know me by now, my patience is like this short. So I wanted them to reveal who everybody was, not have to wait from week to week to week to week to week. But I did watch the last couple of shows, and I knew T-Pain could sing, but I had no idea that that was him at all. Everybody was shocked when he took that his mask off, his costume head. But those whoever does those costumes, they know how to do some work. They know how to. Them costumes is good. So that's what comes on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock is the Masked Singer. So Mondays is 911 and the Prodigal Son, 7 to 8, 8 to 9 on Fox. Tuesday is The Resident and Empire. Again, Resident come on 7 to 8. Empire comes on at 8 to 9 on Fox. And then on Wednesdays, it's The Masked Singer at 7 o'clock. Let me see what comes on after The Masked Singer. And I think this is actually, it's a 2-hour premiere. So it's on from 7 to 9 this week. They said Return of the Mask from groups A and B. So next week, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be a 2-hour series. So I'm not sure what they're going to be putting on Wednesdays after The Mask, or if they're going to change the time from 7 to 8. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but this week is a 2-hour series, and so I can't wait for it to come on. It's 6:12 right now, and it seemed like the next couple of, and so I was saying what they do is that nobody knows who these people are, I guess, except for the higher ups. And when they're coming in, they have on these zip up hoodies or sweatshirts that say, "Do not talk to me." And their face is covered by those big visors. So it's pulled down, and then they have the security around them. So you can't talk to them, and you can't see their face because their face is disguised. They have on black zip-up hoodies, so I'm thinking, they don't want you to see any part of their body, just in case they have any tattoos or anything that you can recognize them by. And when they are on stage talking, their voice is disguised, like with a computer-like type voice, so you can't even say, "I know that voice." But again, Gladys Knight, she has a very distinctive voice. And soon as she started singing, I was like, everybody was like, "That's Gladys Knight." She didn't make it to the end, but she made it far enough. So, the show was good. The show was good. Y'all gotta watch it. So I already gave y'all a 3-day lineup of TV shows that y'all can watch on Fox that are very good. And I don't get into many TV shows because they're normally, if it's like a series, either they will just abruptly end it with some old whack ending. That's why I didn't watch not Sopranos, Game of Thrones. After about the 3rd season, I knew HBO was on their craziness. And I was like, what they did with The Wire, where they just ended it all stupid. I knew they was going to do that with Game of Thrones. And that's exactly what they did. The ending was so whack. I told my husband, because he loved Game of Thrones. I said, I knew they were going to do that. That's why I didn't bother to get into it. HBO is known for stupid endings and cliffhangers to series that they have you watch for 10 years. So, I didn't get into it after about the third season. I didn't watch it, but my husband stayed into it. I didn't get into Power either. But, so yeah. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to listen to some more of the news. Finish eating my food. And until next time when I see you, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. Leave your comments in the box below. What TV shows do you like to watch on a weekly basis? Let me know. Maybe I could check some of them out. Stay tuned for a couple of other videos that'll be dropping. Hair, my update on my locks, scratching, some more mukbang and food and conversation. And watch my videos all the way to the end. I think I have pretty interesting conversations. I don't just sit here and let y'all look at me eat. Not that there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you like to do. But for me, I like to have something to talk about. Just to be sitting here smacking on my food just seems a little strange to me. Plus, I'm not that popular. If you're popular, then people will sit there and watch you eat and don't say a word. Why you don't say nothing, but I don't think nobody's going to watch me. If I don't say something, they barely watch me and I'm saying something. So, again,